Hi, Cindy here. Today I'm going to show you how to create this particular blue velvet dance costume. So you're going to start off with your base pattern. We want to add a skirt to the middle. So what we're going to do is take that pattern, spread it so we have seam allowance so we can cut it to place the skirt in, and then we will create a new pattern from that with that extra length. Do the same with the back side. Now that you have your new base pattern with the extra length and the girth, you're going to create one that you can cut the mesh from, and then you're going to take that pattern and cut out the top, giving the front the desired depth you want and the right curves. Now we're going to take the back and we're just going to bring that down a little. Now this back piece will be cut out of mesh, and then we're going to cut where we want the briefs to go. Remember, whenever you're cutting briefs, the girl needs to squat down and stuff, and you want to make sure her bottom stays covered. So now we've got this piece. We're going to cut the front velvet and a lining. Then we have the back piece. We're going to cut the brief in a velvet with some lining. Then we're going to cut that top mesh piece. But remember, on all of these pieces, when you cut those, you can do it straight to the pattern. You have to add in seam allowance, whether it's just a regular seam allowance or it includes putting elastic in it. So if you're doing an overlock, usually I add a 1/4 inch. If you're doing a regular sewing machine, you might want to add a little more. Here's our base out of mesh, and you can see this is where we had cut the curve in it. Now I have the velvet and the lining sewn together. I will sew the top line here, but remember what your seam allowance is. Don't go beyond that. And once I've done that, cut real close, then I make little trims so that when it turns, it looks really crisp and clean. You can see the nice soft curve here. Now here is the skirt pattern that I cut. It's open on one side so that when she does her turns, her leg will show through. Now here is the back piece that I cut. I cut lining with it so you can just see the shape of it, and then that is the top back right there. On all the pieces, I always remember to allow for elastic. Now here you can see me sewing that top stitch. I used a lot of pins just because I think it's really important to hold all the pieces together. So with stretch fabric, sometimes the top will stretch more than the bottom. So just go real slow when you do. And here you can see when I take it and fold it over, I'm going to zigzag all this down onto the mesh piece, keeping this nice and crisp. I like to steam it before I do it also. So here you can see it top stitched. Now here you see all the pieces, including the back. So you can see how they're going to get put together. So now we're going to put the whole thing together. And we're going to, on this, I like to sew the sides together first, the bottom, and then the top pieces. As you sew, make sure and stop if you see something looking funny. If it's stretching wrong, make sure and correct it here. Even if it means you have to take out the seam, it'll be a lot faster than trying to fix it down the road. Now here I am hemming the bottom of the skirt. What I did was I made a slice in the costume when I put the skirt in. Now I've top stitched everything, and then here's the skirt. Now in the back where I sewed it down, you can see I did not top stitch the outside of the skirt, but I did top stitch underneath the skirt where the briefs are. And here's some little flowers I made. I can show you in another video how to make these. And here is our completed costume. It is really that easy to do. And if you want to see more like this, follow me on all social media at Sew with Cindy.